Jain to all of you. Myself, Dr. Jayashree Jain, Associate Professor in Computer Science and Engineering Department in Ajay Kumargar Engineering College, Ghaziabad. So today in this lecture, we will learn about the instance-based learning. That is a topic in machine learning techniques in Unit 3. So this is a topic that is tell about the instance-based learning, that is the supervised learning method. And we can say in instance based learning is a non-parametric learning. It means that the learning is not depend on the training data set, and the learning will start actually when we have the new query and when we have the new test data set. So that is called as a instance based, means we have new instances available, and then we will just match our old data, and then just try to find out how that final target will be what, and final classification will be done based on the new query. So that is a basic idea of this instance based learning. And now we will learn about the different technique, how instance based learning will work. So basically we have to learn about the different methods of these instance based learning. So what is this instance based learning? The key idea is what? This learning method construct a general explicit description of the target function. It means when we have the training data set, and we have just supervised, this is a type of supervised learning. That means that data is already labeled data set, and we know the certain target corresponding to the training data set. Now when we got the new query, new query or new instance available in our database, then now we have to take the decision what is the final class for that particular instance. So this is now, so this is a name instance based learning, means we have to just classify the new instance based on the previous data set, based on the training data set. So when new instance must be classified, now we have to construct the target function according to that new instance. So every time a new query is encountered and its relationship to the previously stored example will be just check what corresponding target is available according to the previous data set and stored example. So we'll just try to fit that new instance into that class, so that we can just verify what is the class of the new example. So this is all called as a instance based learning. So we can just see one example how instance based learning work. So we have this example, and there are the attributes height, weight, and correspondingly we have the target. So we have 3 columns: serial number, height, and weight, and we have corresponding target. If height is 150 and weight is 50, then target will be medium, and when this instance is available, target is medium. So this is the data set, and now this is the final new query, and we have to just find out the target corresponding to this new query according to this previously stored example. So now how can we measure, how can we find out this target? So what is the procedure? So we have different method. How can we calculate this final target according to this stored example? So this include we have different method, and the first method we use, that is the nearest neighbor method. So first is we can calculate the nearest distance from this example to all the examples. So we can find out which attribute, which instance have the shortest distance with this new instance. So when we found that this new query is shortest, having the shortest distance with one of these tuple or one of these instance, then we can finalize the target of that instance. So first method is nearest neighbor method. Then locally weighted regression method. In locally weighted regression method, we have to put some weight on the particular attribute. Means we can't say that this attribute and this attribute is equally important. We can just put the weight for any an attribute. Like we can take one example. If there is a rain outside and I have to go for any work to the outside, So I have different option, like I can take the umbrella, I can wear the raincoat, or I can simply just go outside. I want to just take the enjoyment of the rain. So we have different solution. So now that depend on me or user on which attribute I am going to put on the maximum weight. Means I prefer umbrella, that is the best for me to carry, and easily I can just protect from the rain also. So I will put more emphasis on the umbrella. So like that we can just make the in locally weighted regression, we can put on some weight or weightage to for particular attribute, particular column, so that we can say that when height is this and when height is like, we can say if I am putting more weight on the height, then I can ignore the weight, and I can just measure the shortest compute distance from 157 to all this. Like I can say 157 is near about 158, or near about 158 is the nearest point for this, and for corresponding this target is large, so I can easily say that this value will be large. So this is called as a locally weighted regression, and so these are the two methods that are based on the Euclidean space. Euclidean space means we have to calculate the Euclidean distance between these two points, and other methods are case-based reasoning method and radial based network. So we have different method, and we will just see how these method will work. So next we can say instance based methods are the lazy learning method, because we have to just wait for the new query, and when we get any new query, then we will try to find out the solution when we try find out the target. So we can say this is a lazy learning methods, and because the delay processing until new instance must be specified. So this is the main we can say drawback, because lazy learner means it will take the time to decide the target of the queries. So the advantage of this kind of delay or lazy learning is, instead of estimating the target function once the entire instance space, these method can estimate it locally. So advantage is that it will also take time when we just classify the entire database, then there can be some error or there can be any bug at any level, so that will also time taken. So we are going to just locally solve the training examples, so it will, I think, more advantageous also. So we can just step by step we are going to find out the distance and can easily find the target, and accuracy of the model will also be high. So I think this is if we are going to prefer this method, then there will be the advantages also. So we can say these method advantages are: training is very fast and learn the complex target function and don't lose the information. So we can see here, these are the advantages. We can prefer these algorithms. And disadvantage is the cost of classifying new instances can be high. Cost high means we have to just find out the, if the data set is very large, and we have to compare the distance, and then this method will be very costly, because we have to just store the distances and then have the comparison. So memory should be large, and so we can say the cost can be high. And in many instance based approach, like nearest neighbor approach, we have to consider all the attribute of the instances when attempting to retrieve the similar training example from memory. So simply like that, we have to store all kind, if we have some similarity and we have just put on the weight on some attribute, then all the instances of that attribute we have to consider. So this is, we have to store them from memory and just fetch from memory, so it will take some time also. So this is one disadvantage. And if the target concept depend only on the few of many available attribute, then instances that are truly most similar may well have the large distance apart. So if I have put the weightage on some particular attribute and the distance from that attribute to that query is more, then the classification accuracy can be low also. So disadvantages are there. Depending on the weight the user is putting on which attribute, so it can vary. Next is general description is what? So we can say instance based learning method learned by simply storing the presented database. Training database, when new query is encountered, a set of similar instances is retrieved from the memory and used to classify the new query instance. So IVL approach can construct a different approximation to the target function for each distinct query. I already told this depend on the, if we are simply find out the nearest neighbor, then we can say it is quite equal approach to all the instances. But when we are going to put some weightage or some other condition, then it can the query, according to the query, the output can be different. So they can construct the local rather than the global approximation. So we can say all these methods have the local construction because we are going to compare the query from the existing database, existing training example. So the solution is the, we can say, local solution. It is going to save that target for that local data. So IVL method can use a complex symbolic representation. In this case, we are using case-based reasoning. So we can just put this case on the symbolic presentation, like in decision tree, we have the symbolic representation in the form of nodes and edges. So in this case also we can put on some like representation, so that we can easily classify our, by visualizing the things, we can easily find out the target of the new query. So these are the methods like k-nearest neighbor, and locally weighted regression and radial based function. These are the types of the instance based learning. And in KNN method, we can say in which we are going to calculate the Euclidean distance of the new query with the training sample. So we have, for each training example, we have to find out the x and fx, add the example to the training example. So we have to just find out this function, this is the distance from this instance, this is a new instance and this is the existing, and we have to find the distance. So giving a query instance x, and we can classify it, this is the complete instance. So we have k instances and that are nearest to the x cube. This is a new query, we have different instances, and now we have to just calculate the distance. And so when to consider the nearest neighbor, instances map nearest to the point in the query network, and less than 20 attribute per instance, lots of training data. So it can consider the 20 attributes as per instance. And advantage is training is fast, learn the complex target function and don't lose the information. Disadvantage is slow at the query time and easily fooled by the irrelevant attribute. So we can say there can be some noisy data, and if we are going to compare our query from that data, then output can be differ and it can be wrong target. So this is the example. How can we say the data is noisy or we are getting different target for the corresponding query? Like if these are the two sample plus and minus, and this is a new query, this is star, and we have the k nearest neighbor, means we have to just find out the nearest what is the value of the k that depend on the user. So according to the value of the k, we have to just consider the nearest neighbor. If we have k equal to 1, then only one nearest neighbor will be considered. If we have k equal to 5, then 5 neighbor output or target will be checked. So when we find out, when we have one nearest neighbor, then we can say this instance is just closest to this one neighbor that have plus, so target will be plus. And when we consider the 5 neighbor, then we have to just consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the instances that are the 5 closest neighbor. Then we can say the number of minus are 3 and number of plus are 2. So we can say the final target will be, the majority is of minus class. So we have this. So the target will differ if in case of 1NN it is plus and in case of 5NN it is minus. So we can say it depend on the value of the k, the target can be different from the for the different value of k. And this is, we can say, decision surface for 1 and n, because we have just make the boundary, because we are going to consider only one nearest neighbor, so only one instance can be put on here. So we can say 4 things make a memory based learning. So we have different parameter for calculating this method, nearest neighbor. We have to calculate, we have just distance metric, so we have to store the distance to the memory of each and every instance when we are going to compare how many nearby neighbors to look at. So this is another question. I already told it depend on the value of the k. And the weighting function is optional. We can put some weight on the attribute, or we can just consider all the attribute in equivalent manner. So we just going to calculate the distance, and when we found the shortest distance or nearest neighbor, then we can select the find out the target. And 4th question is how to fit the local points. So this is the question. So when we have the local point that are the nearest, then how can we fix according to the decision surface. So these are the different parameters to consider. Remark on KNN. KNN can be used for regression instead of classification. So generally KNN method are used for regression, and how can we differentiate between regression and classification? As we can already know, regression is generally the part of prediction. So when we are going to predict the like stock market price or house market price, so we have to have the regression method. So we can just find out the KNN method to follow the just solve the regression problem. So we can say it is used in regression method, and KNN is robust to the noise, and it is generally quite a good classifier. So we can say it is also we can consider KNN as a good classifier. And disadvantage is what? It uses all the attributes to classify the instances. This is the disadvantages of all the instance based learning method, because we have to compare the distance from all the attributes. So solution is what? We can weight the attribute differently and use the cross validation to determine the weight. What is the meaning of this cross validation? We have to just select the random weight. We can put weight on the umbrella. I already told one example, when there are rain outside, so we can put on more weight on the umbrella. I am comfortable for by taking the umbrella and protecting from the rain, or I can wear the raincoat also. So I can select the weight, and according to the weight value can be different for the different attribute. And solution 2 is eliminate the least relevant attribute. Means when we are like more attribute, like 20 columns are there or 30 columns are there, so we can just remove the irrelevant columns or attribute when we can see that it doesn't impact on the target, so we can eliminate those attributes. So these are the solutions, so that we can save the time in KNN. Next is locally weighted regression. This is a non-parametric, means same method. When we found new query, then we start the classification, and it is generally just like KNN. It have some weight on the attribute, so this is named as a locally weighted, means we have put some weight on some attributes, so only when we compute the distance, we just multiply those attributes with the weight also. So we consider the relationship between the variable and the weights. So it aims to fit the linear regression model to our data set by giving more weight to the nearby data point. So this is a basic idea of this algorithm, and basic assumption of linear regression means we want our data will fit in linear fashion, and all the points will gather and can separate with that linear plane, like that. This one is the example, like when we have the set of data point, these are distributed in 2D plane, and we have find out this curve to separate these points. So we can just, when we try to fit this model in the locally weighted regression, then locally weighted regression just put the linear regression, just find the linear scale and just try to separate the attribute and to try to fit those attribute in the particular target or class. So this model can be converted into this linear spaces, and from this linear space we can find out some attribute or instance above this line and some instances less this line. So we have just classify these point into the points are classified according to this linear scale, this one. Like we have these points and we can say this is one group and this is another group. There are dense group dense points, so we can just classify these points according to this linear plane. So this method can support the non-linear data distribution also when our data set is non-linear. So there are three parameters in locally weighted regression: local, weighted and regression. Local means the function approximation based only on the data near to the query point. So we just put the high weight to the those attributes which have the nearest to our query point. So we just consider only those instances which are near. So firstly we have to calculate the Euclidean distance, then we find the nearest neighbor, then we put some weight on that nearest neighbors. And what is the weight? Weight is some random value we can put on like between 0 to 1 we can select any weight, 0.2, 0.5 or anything. And regression means prediction. So we just try to fit the linear plane when we just find the nearest neighbor and weight, then we just have statistic learning for approximating the we have to approximating the real valued function, and then we have just find the linear plane to separate the points. So when we have the new instance xq and when we apply this in locally weighted regression, then we have to find out one approximation function f cap that fits the training example in the nearest surrounding to that instance. So this approximation is used to calculate the value of this f cap. xq means the query point and its value or target. This is a target. This is nothing but target. So according to the neighborhood, we can find out the target of that data. So we can generalize this nearest neighbor approach by constructing the explicit approximation to f over a local region. So we have just made one region. Local region means the local query points are there, local points are there to that query point that are nearest, and put some weight and just calculate the weighted. The formula to calculate this function is this. This is the formula of calculating the f cap. So we have initial weight w naught, and we have some weight to the that we put on some attributes, and then we have the weighted sum. We have to find out the weighted sum, then finally we find the target. According to the value, we approximate that value and just match with the target. Like we find the value here 0.98, so we can approximate it to the 1. So target will be 1. So we can say if there are two targets 0 and 1, so some points will lie in this case 0 and some will be in 1, and linear plane will be there to separate these targets. And this is the error we compute because we have chosen the weight in random manner, so weight can be updated according to, if we have find out that this classification is not accurate, then we have to update the weight. So we have to calculate the error. So this is the formula of calculating the error, means what we getting here target and what is our observed value. So target is 1, observed value we are going to find 0.67. I have approximate is this to 1. So there can be error, or we can find out 1 minus 0.67 means error is 0.43. So this is, we can't approximate this much. So we have to update the weight. So this is a formula actually, and we can have to delta wi, we have to update the weight and can add these value to the, that is change in the weight to update the weight. And delta wi is this. This is the learning rate. This is the learning rate, and learning rate will be 0.5 or 0.6 or 0.4 something should be there. So this is all about the locally weighted regression. And next is radial based function. Radial based function is just like the neural network approach, based on the neural network approach, where it also supports the linear and non-linear separable data. And so we can say it is a type of ANN that use a radial based function as an activation functions. This is, we can say, radial based function is nothing, we can use it in ANNs as a activation function also. So we can say this is commonly used for regression and classification tasks. And in this method we have input layer, hidden layer and the output layer. So the connection is just like that. We have input layer. So in this case we just have instances in the form of neuron, we have hidden layer and we have output layer. So simply we have to put some weight on these edges. This is a representation form, and at hidden layer we just compute the weighted sum. And similarly for this output node, these are the input for this node. So how it will work? We have a parameter. Firstly, we have an architecture, radial based function, center and weight. We have to choose one center for calculating the shortest distance. So among these neuron, we have to just choose one point as a center point. So we have doesn't need to compute the local neighbor. Here we just consider the center point. And training, we have to just train the train our model and find out the predictions. So just this is the model, input vectors are there, RBN neurons, this is a hidden layer, and we have some weight, and finally we have the weighted sum. So this is a formula of radial based network. Initial weight is there and weighted sum is there, and we have to put on some weight and multiply it with the kk is what? The center point distance. So I will take one example here. So there is a there are points x1, x2, x3, x4. So we have two neurons. X1 can be 0 or 1, x2 can be 0 or 1. This is a truth table of XOR. XOR, we have to classify XOR truth table. So we have 4.000110 and 11, and here we have the radius. Radius is given in the question. R is 1.414, and construct the radial based network as shown in the figure. So we have just consider it at two neurons, 0, 1, 0, 1, and here we have 4 hidden layers. And because 4 we have to classify our data, we have to, in truth table we have 4 instances. So 4 hidden layer will be there, and hidden layer is 1, 4 instances are there, and we have some weight and the output layer. So here we have to apply the Gaussian radial based function. So for hidden layer 1, this is a formula for calculating the Gaussian RBF function. Fine. And this is a center point 0, 0, 4. So first we have to consider the distance from C1, and then center is 0, 1, center is C3, center is C4, and we have to calculate the Euclidean distance between these 2 points. This is a formula for calculating the Euclidean distance. So this is example. Now we have to calculate the H1 from this center C1. So from C1 we can see first point is 0, 0, and in truth table we have these 4 values. So we have to calculate, this is the x1, this is y1. So x1 minus x2 square, this is a formula, and y2 minus y1 square. So 0, 0 to 0, 0 we have to calculate 0, 0 to 0, 1, 0, 0 to 1, 0, and 0, 0 to 1, 1. So we just calculate this and put on this e raised to power minus x. X is what? 0. And C1 center is 0, so 0, and radius is given. So this is e raised to power minus 0 means 1. Next, distance calculated of x from C2, 0 minus 0 and 0 minus 1. So we calculate this for C3, we calculate for C4. From C4 we calculate the distance of x. And finally we have to find out the weighted sum. So we have already know the weights on these edges. What are the weight? Point minus 0.8, 0.9, 0.9, 0.8. So first for H1, 0.8 into 1, 0.9 into 0.6, 0.9 into 0.6, and 0.4 into 0.8. So we find out minus 0.04. So correspondingly, we just change the center. First we have select this center and we have these values. Then we have selected this center and calculate these values. So like that we calculate these all and find the output this 0, 1, 1, 0. So for 0, 0 in Boolean XOR truth table is what? 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1 and 1, 1, 0. So this is verified. Fine. So this is radial based network. Next is case based method. In case based method, this is also the instance based learning, and I can just solve this. In this case based method, we have 4 parameter retrieve. Firstly, we have to retrieve the new case and reuse, adapt the received case to fit into the new case. So we have a new query and we have to just find out the Euclidean distance of this query to stored database, then revise the solution. We have just find out when we consider all the attribute in equal manner, then we find this solution, and when we compare the value from the attribute value, then we can find out that this solution is not the correct one. So we can just emphasize and just put some weight on the attribute and just revise the solution to find out the better accuracy. So we just revise our solution and retain this for the new classification. So how we can just, so we can say this is an example where we have the monthly income, account balance, homeowner and credit score, and we have one new query. If we have monthly income 3, account balance 1, homeowner 2, then what will be the credit score? So we have to just match the best match if all the weights are 1. So first is when we are taking equivalent, when all attributes have having the weight 1. So we have this formula for calculating the distance in case based reasoning. So we find out the distance from this to this. So 3 minus 3, 1 minus 2, 2 minus 0, and all weights are 1. So we have to multiply here with 1 and we calculate this. So value is 3. So credit score we find out that is 3 here from this, and from this now we calculate distance of this from this, from this, from this. We find out 2, then 1, then 7. So what is the shortest distances for case 3? That is 1. So this one, and credit score corresponding to this value is 4. So we can say the answer is 4. So now how can we justify this? If we have monthly income 3 and monthly income 3 is also there, monthly income 3 is also there. So for monthly income 3, the value are different. Target value will be 2 also and can be 4. So how can we say this is 4 only? This can be 2 only. So further we go to next attribute. This is account balance when 3, monthly income, and account balance is 2. And when we have monthly income 3 and account balance is 2, the value is also going to differ. And house owner, so this is important, house owner is 0. Here house owner value is 2. And in this query we have monthly account balance 1. So when we have account balance 1, here the credit rating is 2. So how can we ensure this credit rating is 4? So this is wrong. So we think credit score can be maximum 3. If we have monthly income 3, account balance 1, then credit score here monthly income is 2. So monthly income increase, so credit score can be 3. Fine. So this is the revised case, and so the only difference between target case and case 3 is the account balance. Here account balance is 2 and here account balance is 1. So target account balance and query account balance is less than target account balance. So I already explained here credit score can be 3 if we put more weight on the account balance. So if we put more weight on the account balance, here account balance for weight is 3 and other weight is 1. So we can find out different value. Here shortest distance is matched with case 2, and for case 2 credit score is 2. So we can say now the credit score will be for case 2. So case 2 credit score is 2. So credit rating will be 2 here. Fine. So thank you so much.